reason we engaged with Generate Ventures was the company was three and a half year old. We'd grown to a stage, really through my experience and expertise, we'd reached a level where I knew we could achieve a lot more, that our clients were asking us to provide a lot more services, and we really required the expertise of Generate Ventures to help guide us through that process, really, so that we could look at what we needed to do, how we needed to do it, and what the end result would be to our clients, and really we engaged them to take us through that step change program. Human Resources found the GV process extremely rewarding, but very, very challenging at the same time. We were challenging them to perform to a much greater level than they had before, and we were looking for them to achieve much greater results for the business and for our clients. And the benefit of having that experienced coach was it was invaluable, from going from diagnostic to implementation, which in my view is very, very different to what I've seen out there in the past and what I've experienced in the past. Benefits to exclusive human resources of engaging Generate Ventures have been quite vast, actually. Human Resources, and I would absolutely recommend Generate Ventures. I think the process has been invaluable to our business. The transition that we've been able to make, the step change from where we were to where we are now.
Yeah, I'm Brian Jobling. I'm Group CEO of Technics Limited, which is a 160 strong development team and has offices in the UK, Hong Kong, China and the US. The advice, I might have been able to take 5 or 6 years off the amount of time it's taken us to get to where we are if I had had coaching at that time. Darren used a lot of the mentoring, and Darren kept saying to me, Brian, you should try a mentor. And I was, well, you know, I don't think I'll get a mentor to work with me. I'm a very specialist, the technical side. And I met somebody basically in Colin Coates who was able to talk to me on a level where he was able to educate me in areas that I didn't know about. And I actually found the whole process sort of very, very enlightening. And really, I didn't so much appoint Colin, because we just started talking more and more, and then he basically by default became my mentor. Sometimes just having a sounding board to talk to about somebody who doesn't have an agenda either. Their agenda is to listen to you and help you through the issues. I found it to be tremendously sort of enlightening, and also not just enlightening. It feels like sometimes I walk in the meetings with the weight of the world on my shoulders, and I walk out of the meeting having a clear plan of how basically I'm going to take the weight off my shoulders.
Every one of us needs to be challenged, and I think we need to be challenged personally, and we need to be challenged from a corporate point of view, and that's what Generate does. It sort of comes in there and it does challenge it. Something that I feel is well planned, and it allows you to plan well. The issues with the running a business is that often you get very close to it, and it's good to have a third party to come in and to actually review or to look closely at it, take a snapshot and be able to give an opinion. It gives me an educational aspect to it. It gives me a cross-section view as perceived by somebody else coming in. And I think it adds a lot of positiveness, which takes away the pressure. I think it's money well spent. It's an investment, and it's an investment from a management point of view. And for me, it's been positive. I would recommend it because, from my point of view, it was something that I hadn't thought about, and I fell into it, if you like. And I wasn't aware that these people were there. generate shouldn't be looked at as just a purely one-off service. I think that given the calibre of the people involved and their approach, I would see that you, as a manager, well, certainly with me, I feel as though that they're now part of the resources that I have to be able to use.